Okay, we're told to look at the editing, symbolism, sound, suspense, framing, and the message of the film of the ending of American History X. And first we're going to look at the editing. And the first few minutes are cut between Derek and Danny. And the cuts happen slowly so as to create more suspense. They also cut slowly so the viewer gets to realize that this green car is missing a person, and that person might be trying to kill Danny. This type of clipping stops as the crib member, Little Henry, he shoots Danny. The speed of the cuts continue to be slow as Danny is seen falling backwards and dying in the bathroom, but then suddenly there's some extra suspense created when the clipping actually, when the actual film isn't slow motion anymore, and Derek, runs towards the bathroom screaming after Danny. The viewer also gets to know about this big reveal, so we already know that Derek is going to see Danny lie dead in the bathroom because we just saw the scene, so which also helps create like a big reveal. The speed is normal as Derek and Danny sit in the bathroom. Derek is crying, but the following scenes then comes these slow cuts, which kind of fade into the ending of the clips of Venice Beach and the birds flying above the waves.
Yeah, and then we have symbolism, and a bird is a symbolism of freedom, because the bird can walk at the earth, swim at the sea, and fly at the sky. And Danny becomes a free man when he as a bird flies over the desolate land, which also means a demonical, an evil world implied by Weddit's light, and he flies over the water, which also is a symbol of a new life or rebirth and purification.
And then we have sound. In the start of the video, there's a diegetic sound with Derek walking and Danny during his Venice girl. But it turns into a non-diegetic sound as dramatic music appears when Derek realizes what is going on. After Danny been shot, the music becomes more tragic, like Derek is suffering a big loss. The music keeps rising until Derek finally makes it to the school and through the door, where he realizes his little brother is dead. And then we have a little clip we would like to show. It's where the music starts and turns more tragic. And here we hear in the clip that there is build up by the music as the music appears when Derek sees the car where he knows something is wrong. The music keeps building up to the climax where Danny is shot, and the music has cut and becomes more tragic after Danny's death.
Yeah, and then we're going to talk about framing, and the ending contains a high amount of close-ups, as well as the start and ending contains a high amount of close-ups, and they're probably there to show the expression of Derek and Danny. Danny, who is going on about his life really quite normally, and Derek, who is paranoid and fearing for his brother's life. Due to these high amount of close-ups, the foreground is clearly in focus, and the background plays no major role, since there's always one thing in almost complete focus.
Yeah, and then we have the message. We mean the message is about your actions have consequences, and Derek might have changed after he came out of the prison, but his past actions are still the same, and the members he murdered are the Crips members he murdered out for revenge, and Danny was the perfect target since he was the brother and they knew where they could find him. Danny's death was the consequences of Derek's actions of the past.